Puff was the name of a dragon that lived by the sea, but he wasn't the only fire-breathing serpent in mythology, as there's a seemingly endless number of dragons in ancient legends and folklore. And today's episode, we will explore a tale that comes to us from beautiful Krakow, the second largest and one of the oldest cities in Poland, near the border of the Czech Republic, and dating back to the 7th century. Krakow was the official capital of Poland until 1596, growing from a Stone Age settlement into one of the leading centers of Polish academic, economic, cultural, and artistic life, as well as one of Europe's most beautiful cities. The name Krakow is traditionally derived from Krakus, its legendary founder and ruler of the Lekites, a name given to certain tribes of West Slavic people, including the ancestors of modern Poles. In Polish, Krak essentially means town, but some attribute it to a Proto-Slavic word Krakula, meaning judge's staff, or another Proto-Slavic word Krak, meaning oak, a sacred tree, which I'll cover in a future video. Today's episode will focus on the legendary Polish prince Krakus, who was first mentioned in the year 1190, and who, according to Polish legend, established a settlement above a cave that was occupied by a terrible dragon. The cave's entrance was at the foot of Wawel hill, and none of the inhabitants of the town know where it had come from or how it got there, but everyone was afraid of it. According to the 13th century chronicles of a bishop of Krakow and historian of Poland, the dragon required weekly offerings of cattle, for if not appeased, the dragon would beat a path of destruction across the countryside, killing the civilians, pillaging their homes, and devouring their livestock. In many versions of the story, the dragon especially enjoyed eating young maidens, and could only be appeased if the townsfolk left a young girl in front of its cave once a month. The king tried many times to put a stop to the dragon, but his bravest knights fell to its fiery breath and deadly talons and jaws. In the versions involving the sacrifice of young girls, every girl in the city was eventually sacrificed except one, the king's daughter, Wanda. In desperation, the king promised to give his scepter, crown, and his beautiful daughter's hand in marriage to anyone who could defeat the dragon. Great warriors from near and far fought for the prize and failed. One day, a poor cobbler's apprentice named Krak accepted the challenge for the princess's hand. Another version of the story says he was a wizard, magician, or alchemist. In any event, he proceeded to stuff some lambskin with sulfur and set it outside the dragon's cave. The next morning, the dragon woke up hungry and ate it, and soon became incredibly thirsty, the sulfur causing its stomach to burn in agony. He turned to the Vistula River for relief and drank, but no amount of water could quench his aching stomach. And after gulping down so much of the river's water that his stomach continued to expand, he fell to the ground sick. Krak then came out from his hiding spot and started hurling stones at the dragon. The dragon tried to blow its fiery breath at Krak, but all that came out was steam. Still expanding with the contents of his stomach, the dragon finally exploded and died. The townspeople rejoiced. They were finally rid of this menace. Krak and the Princess Wanda married, and Krak took over the throne after the king died, in fulfillment of the promise he had made. A castle was constructed for King Krakus and Queen Wanda on top of Wawel Hill, directly over the dragon's lair, where the kings of Poland ruled from for the next few centuries. The townspeople named the sprawling settlement Krakow, in honor of their new king and his great feat. Today, the dragon is commemorated by a statue that breathes real fire. You could also visit the Dragon's Den and the Wawel Castle, built upon the Wawel Hill, and it's located in the very heart of Krakow, just by the Vistula River. According to some historians, the dragon was a metaphor for a race of people collectively known as the Avars, from the region known as the North Caucasus between the Black and Caspian Seas. Islam has been the prevailing religion of the Avars, or Huns, since the 13th century. The Avar swastika is a common symbol there since ancient times, as is the serpent and dragon. My name is Robert Sepehr. I'm an anthropologist. You can find my published work on Amazon. Thank you for sharing, liking, subscribing. Please don't forget to leave me your thoughts in the comments section. I hope you have a great week, and I hope to see you again soon.